Scorpio, you are the soul born from shadow and flame. Not everyone understands your silence. Not everyone knows what it means to feel so deeply, to carry whole universes within your chest. But you do. You were never meant to stay on the surface of life. You were born to dive deep into mysteries, into truths, into wounds that others run from. From the outside, some may see a calm demeanor, a guarded stare, a presence that doesn't give too much away. But beneath that surface, there is a wildfire. There is grief, passion, loyalty, pain. There is a storm you've learned to carry with grace. Scorpio, the world has often misunderstood your silence as distance, your passion, as control, your protectiveness, as aloofness. But they don't know the hours you've spent holding your breath so others could feel safe. They don't know the nights you've stayed awake, replaying every word you wished you could take back or say differently. They don't know how fiercely you love, even when no one sees it. There's something sacred about the way you feel things. You don't just experience emotion, you live inside it. You swim through it, drown in it, and somehow rise again every time. And even though you've been hurt, you never stopped loving with depth. You never stopped believing in the power of truth. Even if you kept that belief buried beneath layers of protection. Sometimes people say you're too much, too intense, too emotional, too private. But Scorpio, those who fear depth, will always call the ocean too deep. They'll never understand the beauty of your tides, your stillness, your storm. So let them stay on the shore. Your heart was never meant for shallow waters. You've survived things no one will ever know. You've carried pain that would have shattered others. And yet here you are, still showing up, still offering love, still seeking meaning. That is not weakness. That is strength carved by time. That is power born from surrender. Scorpio, do you remember the first time you realized not everyone could hold your truth? It might have been a betrayal, a silence when you needed a voice, a love that couldn't meet your depth. You gave them honesty. They gave you distance. You gave them your soul. They gave you fragments. And so you began to close the door, not out of bitterness, but out of protection. You learned how to be your own shelter, how to cry without sound, how to ache quietly without expecting anyone to notice. But even in those lonely nights, you still held the torch. You still kept the fire alive, because deep down you knew the right ones will never fear your darkness. They will not shrink from your truth. They will not run from the echo of your silence. They will see your eyes and know they are looking into something eternal. Scorpio, your transformation is not just a theme, it's your entire existence. You are the phoenix. You are the snake shedding its skin. You are the storm that clears the path. Life has not been gentle with you, but it has been honest. And in that honesty, you found something unshakable. The ability to rise again and again, no matter how many times you've been broken. You've stopped searching for people to rescue you. Instead, you've become your own rescue. You've stopped giving explanations for your quiet. Instead, you've learned that those who truly see you never need one. You've stopped fearing solitude. Instead, you've made it sacred. You don't chase anymore because what's meant for you will never fear your fire. And yes, Scorpio, you still feel it. All of it. The sting of rejection, the weight of memory, the ache of loyalty given and not returned. But even in that ache, you never stopped hoping. Hope doesn't look like bright smiles and loud declarations for you. Hope for you is subtle. It's lighting a candle for someone who left. It's writing words you'll never send. It's holding space for a love you still believe in, even if it hasn't arrived. That's your quiet magic. You never stop believing, even when it hurts. Tonight, if you're struggling, if your heart feels too full, if your thoughts feel too loud, if the world feels too far from your truth, find a place that feels like yours. It could be the corner of your room, the edge of your bed, the stars outside your window. Sit down, place your hands over your heart, and tell yourself the words you've longed to hear. I am not too much. I am not broken. I am not hard to love. I am sacred. I am the keeper of depth, the guardian of truth. I do not need to shrink. I do not need to explain. I only need to breathe and be. Let those words wrap around you like warmth. Let them soften the armor you've worn for too long. Scorpio, you are not meant to be understood by everyone. You are the poetry that can't be paraphrased, the silence that says more than words, the gaze that sees right through to the soul. People will try to label you. They'll try to make you simpler, easier, smaller. But you are not here to fit into their boxes. You are here to light up the spaces others are too afraid to enter. You are here to hold the mirror that others avoid. You are here to feel, to grieve, to heal, and then to show others how it's done. You are the one who dares to touch what others bury. And in doing so, you set them free. So here is your reminder. You don't need to be louder to be heard. You don't need to be brighter to be seen. You only need to be you, the version of you that feels deeply, that questions everything, that walks away from the noise and finds power in the stillness. Your scars are not shameful. They are sacred maps. They tell a story of survival, of strength no one saw, of beauty no one expected. And Scorpio, your beauty, it's not the kind that fades. It's the kind that deepens, that sharpens, that heals. This is your soul's vow to live authentically, to love ferociously, to rise endlessly, to walk through shadow, not to become it, but to light the way for others. So if tonight someone needs you to smile when your heart is heavy, you don't have to. If someone asks for more than you can give, you don't owe it. If someone can't understand your depth, they're not meant to stay. The ones who are meant for you, they will swim, they will dive, they will sit in silence beside you and still feel safe, because your love isn't loud, but it's eternal. It doesn't burn out, it transforms. Scorpio, your journey is not about being fixed. It's about being seen. It's about being held. It's about being real. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be whole. So let your love be deep. Let your silence be sacred. Let your scars be art. Let your fire be fierce. And let your truth be heard. Because the world needs you just as you are, unfiltered, unapologetic, unbroken. Scorpio, you are not just a sign. You are a revolution of the heart. I am a flame that never goes out. I am Scorpio, soul of shadow, keeper of light.